State Seminoles ready to open another season at the Dome. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Seminoles have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. He stopped short of the 20 at the 9.
At the 19.
Probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a crease to the left. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Good timing on the quick out. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Give to the running back. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Getting some heat. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Georgia going up tempo. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And all defenses talk about sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
First down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hands. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
On second down, just keeps firing. Quick completion on the out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
The give on the inside.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He'll pull it on the read. At midfield, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They go to the ground. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. The give to the back. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Absolute shame. Missed it. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
This offense has a second down play. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it, and he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll run it from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. That'll be enough for the first down as they march down at the 31-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break.
Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They march 79 yards on the drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Back to the ground with the running back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. They've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going for it all. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. He's going to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end, and they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires left. He's got an open man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Seminoles line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got his man out of the backfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Flushed out of the pocket. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He gets the pick, but not the pick 6, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll throw one to his right. And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll try the run. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Man, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And he intercepts it. Touchdown, Dogs! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Got out of trouble and throws. This time he's got it. Oh, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there?
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's, Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game, Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinator seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers. And I think of swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag that could take it to the house, make big plays.
Got room at the 35. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They're going to throw it again. Steps away to find some room. He'll let it go down the right side. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
This quarterback is so lucky that ball wasn't picked off. Of course, he threw a pick on the last drive, and this one the defender dropped. This quarterback's got to get his act together.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida State. And that one will give him the lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Wide open downfield. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Looking for a block, it's Gibson. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. And then the wide receivers start to kick in. And the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over the Coyotes. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Noles.
How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Coming out with it, it's Tuggle. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6.
25.
He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give to the tailback. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He leaves it with his back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Florida State 49, Georgia 25.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark. And they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-it-runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively?
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. And the punishment has been extended.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
25.
He'll bring it out. It's Toggle. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Sends it downfield. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. And they can't make the play on third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller, certainly through the quarterback. You're going to have time to throw.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
They're trying to get to it. Out of the backfield, he's open. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
On second down, wants to throw it. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
From the gun on third down. Oh, he wants it all. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
The Noles are on the move. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. It's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
And the Noles trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Noles! And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
25.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
The play action fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Working that left side now. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
2nd and 10 here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Georgia. Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Handoff from the gun.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Off play action. Takes a hit as he fires. That's caught. It's McCoy. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Looking to move it through the air. Dances away to buy time. And a dangerous pass there. Almost threw a pick in the end zone.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes a connection. Timeout on the field and 4 kicks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Snapped it in the shotgun. Quarterback moving. Looking to the end zone. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with a sealing touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.